everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Green. And it's Porzingis in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Anthony Edwards, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Rudy Gobert, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. It's that time of the year, everyone. Opening night for these two teams in this new NBA season.
And we've been waiting all summer, BA, to kick this thing off. So much excitement, so much hope, so much possibility. I'm sure both of these teams are going to come out with a lot of jitters and nervous energy, but we're going to settle in, and we're going to see the highest level of play right in front of us. It's time for the NBA to get it started.
Now here's Payton. Back to Podziemski. 4-3. McDaniels with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
Last season, this was a surprisingly difficult matchup for them. Lost every game against this team.
Clock at 6. Dosunmu left side. Warriors with the rebound. Now Curry. Outside Podziemski. Going inside. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, the long arms. It's difficult to protect your shot from Gobert's reach.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
What a rookie year for Brandon Podziemski. A seamless transition into the league.
You talk about a guy who could come in and contribute right away. I remember the stretch last year. He had 3 straight games with double-doubles without a turnover. Now, that's some heady play for a rookie. Podziemski, he's got a great calmness and a great demeanor about him, but always willing to make the next play.
Curry, no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Dosunmu. Jacks up a 3. Second chance effort. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Payton passes to Porzingis. Edwards pulls it in.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup. And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Outside Payton. Pass to Podziemski. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. 5th best, Minnesota.
What we saw last season, they really made an effort to get every man in the paint, and that forced guys to try and shoot over them. That's where you get huge block numbers.
Al Horford's checked in for Draymond Green. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Dosunmu with it. They set the screen. The 3 is up. And the three-pointer goes.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Warriors trail by 3. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him, Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc with emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Horford. And here's Curry. Back to Horford. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Horford outside. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry gets the bucket.
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, that ball's gone.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. There's been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here's Curry. Buries the jump shot. Curry's got 5.
So Steph Curry, the best shooter in the world, is open and has the ball? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Outside Edwards. 1:16 left in the first. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Warriors have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Melton outside. Horford outside. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards looking for an opening. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Payton with a steal.
Only the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Here's Dosunmu. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Dosunmu's got his second basket of the night.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And here's Curry for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Shannon. The 3. That shot off the mark. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 2, they got Bones Highland. Dosunmu is out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Shannon in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now here's Podziemski. Brent, there's some players who never stop talking trash on the court. Was that distracting to you?
Not really, B.A. That's kind of the fun part of the game when somebody's trying to get under your skin a little bit. If it's not just playing defense and it comes with a little chit-chat, it sometimes draws your attention and makes you focus a little bit more.
Minnesota shooting their initial free throws of the game here. That one's off. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
McDaniels is checked in for Ingles. The Warriors also with a sub. Green is checked in. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. That's good on the jumper.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Shannon to the middle. Horford with the block.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. Ball, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Porzingis is checked in for the Warriors. On defense, the Warriors. Ball finds McDaniels. Now Dosunmu. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. To the inside. Fast break, Minnesota. The floater. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 1. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
It's time for this. If you see the couple of victories, you know what to do. All right. You're gonna hit like everyone wants it.
All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. Number 5, the Warriors.
This is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Back to Porzingis. Pass to Melton. Oh, swiped away. Dosunmu with it. 5 points in the game. Here's Shannon. They set a pick. The 3 is up. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And they're trending in the right direction after a rough first quarter from the field.
Outside, Green. Melton outside. Puts up a 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Ball. No made baskets yet. And Minnesota again with a bucket. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
A minute 37 left in the half. Outside Podziemski. Pass to Melton. And here's Porzingis. Tries a 10-footer. Podziemski with it. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Melton. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Look who's coming out to the court. Come on, get up. Take the ball.
Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Stephen Curry comes in for Melton. It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Payton. Tipped away. Outside Curry. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first half. Can't connect from short range. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Draymond Green. First personal foul. Third team foul.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Podziemski. Outside Payton. Pass to Green. To the paint. Shoots. Curry creates inside.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Four seconds left. That shot missing.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Minnesota. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
These are return tickets from the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. The Roll Kings. They're taking about the shots. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey everybody, as you know, both rosters tonight without a number of key pieces. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's ball. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Green in at the small forward. The Warriors trailing. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that 3 off. Beautiful shot.
Outside Edwards. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Edwards has got 6.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Curry. 12 points for him. The shot by Podziemski, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, that's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Edwards. The Warriors pull it in. Podziemski's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Now here's Ball. Minnesota again missing.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
This is just not a surprise. Steph Curry is having a massive offensive game.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Number 5 is LaMelo Ball.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Golden State on D. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Connects from downtown.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside, Green. Green able to hit from 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Now Edwards. He has 6. Shot on the wing. Yes, on the jumper. Edwards got 8.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
And here's Curry for 3. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Payton.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. For the lead. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Back to Ball. Launches a 3. LaMelo knocks down the long one.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Outside Podziemski. And stolen by Edwards. Curry with the block. And he gets it back. Shot is good by Edwards.
This first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Outside Podziemski. Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Podziemski into the lane. Outside for Green. Shot clock at 5. Looking to win the run. It's blocked. There's Ball with a 3. It doesn't go for him.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one. Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by Edwards.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Ball against Curry. Back to Podziemski. This one for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got McDaniels. He's out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Ball in at the point guard. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. To tie it up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. And this game is tied up now. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Pass to Shannon. Ball against Melton. Pulls up. The Warriors pull it in. To take the lead. This is the baby hook. Green against Ingles. And there's McDaniels. That one's good on the assist by Ingles. McDaniels got his first 2 points of the night. 4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Green. That shot off. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 2-point game. Outside McDaniels. Ball outside. The 3. Buries it from 3.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. And they told the team it's close. We've got a chance if we battle, compete. You could see the players love the message. They looked fired up. We'll see if it works, Brian.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. Outside Curry. Porzingis. It's rebounded by Minnesota. And here's the Sumu. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. There's Ball with a 3.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And here's Edwards outside. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Warriors trail by 8. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And a deep 3 from Curry. Offensive rebound. And he lobs it up. Oh, Porzingis. A huge target.
That's a big target in Porzingis, but he delivers.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Outside Edwards. Curry against Ball. Dosunmu outside. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. Hauled in by Curry. Golden State has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Porzingis. And yep, it's good. And now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Porzingis loving the moment right here, stepping up huge.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Back to Dosunmu. Now here's Edwards. Edwards rises up and powers it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, well, I said before, the layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Here's Curry. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Tries it from 16. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
Yeah, just what they needed from Gobert. Grabbing the rebound with those long arms and sending it back.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Edwards. Outside Podziemski. 5 to shoot. Green, a screen. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Grant.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
The 3, Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Green.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the T-Wolves. They've led by as much as 10. Gobert with a screen on Green. Here's Dosunmu. And it's in there.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Here's Curry following the score by Minnesota. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Here's Edwards. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, B.A. They deserve the win.
Picked by Gobert. The kick out to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with a 3. Knocks down the long J.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.